Welcome to G Fun Facts Online. In the world's oceans, there's an apex predator that combines intelligence, power, and a complex social life unlike almost any other. This is the orca. Often called the killer whale, a name likely mistranslated from whale killer by ancient sailors, these creatures are not mindless killers. They are strategic, sophisticated hunters whose methods are a form of culture, passed down through generations. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible hunting strategies of orcapods, a testament to their intelligence, cooperation, and social learning. Before we can appreciate the hunt, we must understand the hunters. Orca society is one of the most stable in the animal kingdom, built around a matriarch, the oldest and most experienced female. These societies are matrilineal. Offspring often stay with their mothers their entire lives, forming pods that span generations. This stable family structure is the foundation for orca culture. Hunting techniques aren't born, they're made. They are learned behaviors, taught by the matriarch and other experienced adults to the younger members. This cultural transmission allows different orca populations, known as ecotypes, to become incredible specialists. Not all orcas eat the same thing. In the North Pacific, for instance, we see three distinct ecotypes coexisting. First, you have the resident orcas. They live in large, stable pods and primarily eat fish, with a strong preference for Chinook salmon. Since fish don't hear well, these orcas are very chatty, using complex vocalizations to coordinate their hunts. In sharp contrast are the Biggs orcas, also called transients. These are the mammal hunters. Their prey includes seals, sea lions, porpoises, and even other whales. To avoid alerting their acoustically sensitive prey, they travel in smaller groups and hunt in near total silence. It's all about stealth. Finally, there's the most elusive group, the offshore orcas. They live far from the coast in large groups and are thought to specialize in hunting fish, including sharks. This specialization allows different groups to live in the same area without competing for food, and it has driven the evolution of some truly ingenious hunting techniques. Let's start in the freezing waters of Antarctica, home to one of the most astonishing examples of teamwork in the animal kingdom. Wave washing. Weddell seals often rest on floating pieces of sea ice, thinking they're safe from predators below. But for the Type B orcas here, this is just a challenge. The hunt starts with a reconnaissance mission. The orcas will spy hop, lifting their heads vertically out of the water to scan the ice for a target. Once a seal is spotted on a suitable ice floe, the team assembles. A group of 4 to 7 orcas will swim in perfect, tight formation, charging toward the ice. Just before they reach it, they dive in unison, and with a synchronized flick of their powerful tails, they create a massive wave. This underwater tsunami crashes over the ice floe, washing the seal directly into the water where other pod members are waiting. The precision is mind-boggling. They must time their movements perfectly. They might even work together to break up a large floe or push it into open water to cut off the seal's escape route. Even more amazing is how they pass this knowledge on. Scientists have filmed adult orcas patiently teaching this technique to their calves. In what can only be described as a lesson, adults will create wave after wave, knocking a seal off the ice but not killing it. This allows the youngsters to observe and even practice. The lesson can go on for over an hour, with the adults demonstrating different approaches, like blowing bubbles to flush a seal from under the ice. This is culture in action, ensuring the survival of the pod for generations to come. Now let's travel to the gravelly beaches of Argentina's Valdez Peninsula, where orcas employ a high-risk, high-reward strategy called intentional stranding. Here, the targets are sea lion and elephant seal pups, resting near the water's edge. To catch them, the orcas literally launch their multi-ton bodies out of the water and onto the beach. This is an incredibly dangerous maneuver. A slight miscalculation could leave an orca stranded and helpless, a death sentence. The technique requires using the power of an incoming wave, combined with their own momentum, to surge onto the shore, grab the prey, and then use the next wave to help them wriggle back into the safety of the ocean. Mastering this takes years. It's a long and difficult apprenticeship. Mothers and other adult females are the teachers. They'll demonstrate the technique and have even been observed physically pushing a calf towards the shore to give it the feel of the beach. The mother will often position herself between the calf and the land to prevent it from stranding itself too far up the beach. It's a hands-on, high-stakes lesson. A calf might start practicing around age 4 or 5, but even at 6 years old, it may still need its mother's help to get back into the water with its prize. This cooperative teaching underscores the deeply social nature of orca life. But what if your prey isn't one large seal but thousands of tiny fish? In the fjords of Norway, orcas have perfected a method called carousel feeding to hunt schools of herring. Chasing a single herring is a waste of energy, so they work together. The hunt starts with echolocation to find a school. Then, led by the matriarch, the pod works to herd the herring into a tight, swirling ball near the surface. They use a whole toolkit of tactics to do this. They release streams of bubbles from their blowholes, flash their bright white undersides to disorient the fish, and slap the surface with their tails. Once the bait ball is formed and contained, the feeding begins. While some orcas maintain the perimeter, others take turns swimming through the ball and delivering a powerful tail slap. The sound alone is incredibly loud and helps stun the fish, but the physical impact kills or maims many of them. The orcas then calmly swim through and pick off the stunned fish one by one. Recent drone footage has shown this is even more coordinated than we thought. Orcas often hunt in pairs, a larger, experienced striker and a smaller helper. The striker delivers the powerful tail slap, while the helper positions itself to block the herring from escaping. This division of labor makes the hunt far more efficient. These partnerships can be long-lasting, suggesting that social bonds are key to their foraging success. Perhaps the most stunning display of an orca's intelligence is how it deals with one of the ocean's other top predators, the great white shark. In places like South Africa and the Gulf of California, orcas have been observed using a shark's own biology against it. They exploit a phenomenon called tonic immobility. This is a natural state of temporary paralysis that occurs when a shark is turned upside down. A pod of orcas will work together to push a shark towards the surface, and then one of them will grab it and flip it onto its back. This renders the great white completely helpless. The orcas then perform what can only be described as surgery. They precisely bite into the shark and remove its liver, which is incredibly rich in nutrients. Often, they leave the rest of the carcass behind. This surgical technique allows them to get a high-energy meal while completely avoiding the risk of being bitten by the shark's powerful jaws. This behavior is believed to be another example of social learning, passed down from one generation to the next. They even seem to target shark nursery areas to prey on smaller, less experienced juveniles. They're not just hunters, they're strategists with an incredible understanding of their prey's anatomy and physiology. All of these incredible strategies, wave washing, intentional stranding, carousel feeding, and exploiting tonic immobility, are made possible by one thing: communication. Orcas have a complex language of clicks, whistles, and pulsed calls. Clicks are for echolocation, painting a sonic picture of their environment to find prey. Whistles and pulsed calls are for social communication. Each pod has its own unique dialect, a family language that allows them to coordinate their every move. During a hunt, this communication is a symphony of strategy. Different calls signal the start of a hunt, coordinate the positions of each member, and signal the final attack, but they adapt. As we mentioned, the fish-eating resident orcas are very vocal, but the mammal-hunting Biggs orcas hunt in silence. This ability to modify their communication based on the prey shows yet another layer of their intelligence. The sophisticated hunting strategies of orcas are a powerful reminder that we are not the only species on this planet with culture. Their ability to develop perfect and transmit complex, cooperative techniques across generations is a testament to the power of social learning. As our oceans change, their remarkable adaptability will be tested. By studying these wolves of the sea, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexity of life in our oceans and the importance of protecting them. They have so much to teach us about cooperation, family, and ingenuity. Thanks for tuning in to G Fun Facts Online.